Hello, besties, and welcome to another reaction. I got a song for you today from George Harrison and Eric Clapton. It's the Beatles classic, Taxman. It was chosen by Dave Beason. Let's go check it out. Love it. I think one of the grooviest songs by the Beatles, so funky as well. And I love this version because it's faster and it's even like groovier when it's faster. That bass line is nasty, should be legal, And did you notice the singing of George Harrison here? It was almost as if he was still in the Beatles, and that must have been maybe about 20 years after the Beatles, this recording. The voice was in beautiful shape. It was fantastic. And as usual, the guitar god was like doing like damage to the strings. I love it. It's fantastic. It's funny though how every time I hear the song, I always think of Batman. I always got Batman in my head. Batman. Fantastic. I love that song so much. I tell you, man, it always brings a smile to my face. I think he changed the lyrics. Did he say, "I'll tax your cat"? I don't think there's cats in the original version. I don't think so. But it's just so humorous. I like it. I'll tax your feet. I'll tax the streets. I'll tax you the heat. I'll tax everything. I'll tax your smile, your teeth. It's just, I just wonder what it will have been like in the tax offices in England when this song first came out. They must have been so amused, and they'll be like laughing themselves silly. Also, I can imagine when he brought the song to the other members of the Beatles, George, Paul, and Ringo, and they must have been on the floor rolling because the song is so funny, but at the same time it's so real. And as I recollect from something that I read it a while ago, it says at that time the Beatles were so upset because everything they were making was being taxed. They were taking all their money. So it came from a place of pain, the song. But I love the humor that it managed to inject. It's just fantastic. This version was so groovy. The groove, man. Oh, gosh. Beautiful stuff, man. I loved it. Also, Eric Clapton and George Harrison. I never for the love of me can understand how that relationship survived, after all that, that business with taking your wife and all that, they must be special people, I cannot understand that. So without much further ado, let's go find out what the song is all about. My Sweet Lord by George Harrison.
My sweet Lord, my Lord, my Lord, I really want to see you, really want to be with you, really want to see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord, my sweet Lord.
You will not believe what has just happened to me, guys. For over 30 years, I have been looking for who sang the song. Jeez. In the last 30 years, I swear, I think at least once in a month, I must hum this song in my head. I had this image of me as a child that I saw this guy on TV with a huge beard, strutting this guitar and singing this song, you know? But I didn't like quite get the full lyrics or who the person was. But every time I hear that song in my head, I see this old man with a huge beard and a guitar. Oh my Lord, this was George Harrison. Fuck me. You will not believe. Damn. Guys, this just takes me back so long, man. It takes me back to when I was a child. I used to sing this song in my head all the time, you know, and I thought I was going crazy. I used to say to myself, I could see this old man. Because you can imagine as a kid, right? He was like an old man to me. He had this huge beard. He was playing a guitar. And I remember him singing, "My sweet Lord, my sweet Lord." Oh, God. Damn.
My sweet Lord, my Lord, my sweet Lord, I really want to see you. My sweet Lord,
Guys, I'm so emotional right now, man. I could not enjoy that song because there was just too many memories bottled up inside for me, man. You know, all the way through that song, I was back to being a 5 or 6 year old because that's my memory of when I first heard the song. And since that time, when I grew up, right, when I became maybe like a teenager or something, right, you know, I've always wondered what that song was. And all I could just see was this old man with this huge beard playing the guitar. And now it is just falling into my laps as an old man. Oh, God. You will not understand what I'm feeling right now. I don't think you would. Maybe if you've been through something similar, you'll understand. But it's unlike me because I always have so much to say, but really I don't know what to say today, man. I'm just I feel too emotional right now, you know. This is not Harry, this is little Harry now. This is Harry, the 5-year-old, you know. And it's like my life is just like going in pictures now from when I was 5, you know. Well, all I can say is, George Harrison, thank you for the music, and may your soul continue to rest in peace. You know, you've made me a very, very, very happy man today. You made me very, very happy as a child as well. And I just want to thank you for this beautiful music that you gave to me and that you gave to the world. And I hope your family, I hope they get goodwill from the beautiful things you left on this earth. Yeah. Rest in peace, George. Guys, thanks for watching. I cannot talk too much, I'm sorry. Thanks for watching here, and I shall see you at the next stop. Thanks, bye-bye. Hello besties, welcome to another reaction, and I'm about to talk about one of my favorite subjects, George Harrison of the Beatles. I'm reacting to a song today called This Song. It was requested for by Scott Walker. Let's go get it. What a fantastic video. I love it, right? You know, right to the stenographer who's like doing the, you know, playing the piano, to the judge, you know, who's become like a drummer, you know, the cup. It's fantastic. Also, I don't know, maybe you got that feeling as well. When he was there, like singing, he reminded me of John Lennon somehow, you know. Remember that time when Lennon had the pattern in his hair and he had his hair down like that as well, you know. It just reminded me of Lennon. The only thing missing was, you know, the little round, you know, like glasses. But fantastic, you know, reminds you of Marvin Gaye because he did something similar when he was going through a divorce and the judge ruled that his next 2 albums, all the proceedings should go to his wife. So what did Marvin Gaye do? He wrote, you know, an album called Here My Dear. And the whole album was about, you know, the breakdown of his marriage with his ex-wife. Just fantastic, man. Love it.
And this tune has nothing bright about it. This tune ain't bad or good and no matter what may. My expert tells me it's okay. As
I think this is the best video he's ever made. I think this and that other one, I got my mind, sorry guys, that other one, I got my mind set on you. You know, it's just, but I think this will probably win for me. It's just so entertaining. Now, ironically and funnily enough, right, this song also reminds me of a song, although you cannot get sued for what it reminds me of. It's just that I get the vibe. It reminds you of the Rolling Stones. Honky Tonk Woman. Yeah, it reminds me of that. From the start, if you go to the start, listen to the piano, then you'll see what I'm talking about. So they might come for you again, George, but you'll be okay this time.
but this song could well be a reason to see that without you there's no point to this song.
El Fantastico. Now, he was talking about the song, you know, that it could be Sugar Bunch, Honey Bunch, by the Four Tops. And if you listen to the outro of the song, it actually sounds like that as well. The piano and the groove there sounds very, very much like Sugar Pie, Honey Bunch. But I think he's done it in a clever way. I think what he's trying to do here is tell them that, some songs might remind you of other songs, but they're not exactly those songs. And if you think that anytime a song reminds you of a song, you're going to penalize somebody, then there'll be no music no more, because every song will remind you of another song. I think that's the message he's trying to pass here. And in case you didn't get it, the point of the song was, after he was sued for that song, My Sweet Lord, sued for the copyright of it. This was his answer to the critics, and I think it's done, in a very, very funny way. As you know, the Beatles, they had the most amazing sense of humor, and they haven't lost it. You can see there. Great stuff. Very enjoyable. I loved the video. I think it's the best video I've seen from any Beatle, from Lennon, from Ringo, from George Harrison, from McCartney, who's my man. I think this is my favorite video. It's just so entertaining. Hello, besties, and welcome to another reaction. I bring you a song today by two incredible legends, Paul Simon and George Harrison. This one is from the Saturday Night Live edition, and the song is called Homeward Bound, a classic by Simon and Garfunkel. It was chosen by J.K. Clark. Let's go check this out.
Every day is an endless stream of cigarettes and magazines. And each town looks the same to me, the movies and the factories, and every stranger's face I see reminds me that I long to be homeward bound. I wish I was homeward bound, home where my thoughts are escaping, home where my music's playing, home where my love lies waiting silently for me.
Beautiful song. I love that song. On the original version, the harmonies are what kills me. Oof. When Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel, when they get together on that song, it was mayhem, diamonds in my ears. And this is not bad at all, because I was waiting for the harmonies. And if you noticed, the first time they harmonized together on that ride, it was like Paul Simon gave him a quick look like, yeah, baby, you're on this one, And also when George Harrison, when he sung his own verse, it was beautiful, and you could see that by the appreciation of the crowd, or the audience rather. They gave him a round of applause. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful song, that song. It's got a very, very simple message and melody, but one of those melodies that you hear and it just makes you tingle all over. Such a beautiful song, that one. I love it. Hi guys, today I got for you a song called Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth by George Harrison, and it was requested for by my patron Stephen Coltrow. So let's go get this, guys.
On earth, give me light, give me life, keep me free from birth, give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load, trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. Hold of my hand that I
Such a beautiful song, guys, man. The melody, so beautiful. But I'm not surprised, any guy that comes from the Beatles, he always have beautiful, gorgeous melodies. And I just love the melody to this. And also, George Harrison, we all know that he's a very, very spiritual man. And this song, the lyrics are very, very spiritual. It's almost as if he wrote the song when he fell ill. but I'm sure it didn't because this sounds like it was done way, way, way before then. Probably 70s. This sounds like, you know, a fantastic song, man. Beautiful, and I love the guitars, man. You know, it'll be interesting to know who and who were like on, you know, on the guitars when he recorded the song. But I haven't got the credit here, so I couldn't tell what that is. But beautiful stuff. I love this.
Oh, give me love, give me peace on earth, give me light, give me free, but now give me hope to help me cope with this heavy load, trying to touch me true with heart, soul.
The more I hear this, the more I fall in love with this song. Honestly, it's so beautiful. And there was a point in this video when he looked behind like that and he had this big smile on his face, you know, and white teeth, you know, and he just looked so peaceful and so beautiful there. And it's such a shame because I don't know the man, you know, obviously, but he just comes across as a very, very like beautiful man, you know, a very, very like nice person. And, you know, it's just unfair, you know, because okay, I know he was rich and he had all the adulation and everything, but it's like when you look at his life, right, it's like he's had to cope with a lot of like you know, like disappointments and sadness. Because let's take the Beatles for example, right? You know, for so many years, man, this guy wasn't happy because he wasn't able to get his music out in the Beatles. You know, most of the stuff fell to Paul McCartney and John Lennon. You know, and he would have loved to have like contributed more. You know, contributed more in terms of like singing and writing, and he was very, very limited. So he wasn't very happy at that time. And then after that period, right, he gets attacked, you know, in his home, you know, a very, very like serious attack where he was very, very lucky to come out alive. So that made him a bit of a recluse, you know. So another sad period of his life. And then, you know, to make things worse, right, he develops cancer. And it's just like it just looks like George Harrison, you know, never caught a break in life, man. He was like going from one, you know, sad thing to the other, you know. And this is a man who's brought so much joy and happiness to people in the world. And sometimes you just think to yourself, this life is just not fair at all, you know. And when people say things about like karma, I don't really believe in karma. I don't think there's a karma really, because if there was karma, right, George Harrison would be like, you know, alive and healthy right now and enjoying life with his grandchildren or his great-grandchildren. That's the way I see it, right? So if you're around now, you know, just count yourself lucky. That's all. You're not here because you're a good person or you're a bad person. You're just lucky. That's the way I say it. Anyway, enough about that philosophy. Let's get some more music. Hello, my besties, and welcome to another reaction. I got a song for you today from George Harrison. It's called All Things Must Pass.
Sunrise doesn't last all morning. The cloudburst doesn't last all day. Soon as my love is up and has left you with no warning, it's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away.
A very, very empowering song, a song that gives you hope. The way he sings it, it's a bit unusual of George Harrison. He kind of like drags it. It's almost like I think this album was like in the very, very early 70s, maybe, I don't know, 71, 2, 3. And he was still a very young man at that time, but he sings it like an old man. Maybe the reason why he's done that is because he wants to sound like a man who's lived, who's like a sage, who knows a lot. You know, as an older man, you know a lot because you've experienced more. So it's like an older man presiding over things and educating you, maybe that's the whole idea of it. I don't know. But like I said, very, very empowering, a very, very hopeful song. The lyrics are very, very powerful. And if a person who happens to be going through like a hard time comes across, the song and hears it, it will do wonders for them. It's got very, very like comforting and soothing words. Not bad at all. Let's get some more.
All things must pass. Not like strings can lie. So I must be on my way. Face another day. Now the darkness only stays the night time. In the morning it will fade away. Daylight is good at arriving at the right time. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass.
I like it when it said daylight is good at arriving at the right time, and it's not always going to be this gray. Very, very powerful lines those are. And you can tell that George Harrison was a very, very spiritual person. I mean, so many things have been documented, especially like his foray into the Hare Krishna when he went to India, and he held onto that faith until he died. I was watching a documentary the other day, not a documentary, but it was just like a general thing about artists who passed away, and it says when he was going to pass, he was actually like there with members of Hare Krishna and the family. They were like chanting and praying, and a very, very brave thing to do. Not only that, it also shows the belief he has. He believes it's passing on and moving on to another place. So writing a song like this, it's very understandable because he believes that one bad situation is not the end of it. Whatever what you're going through, no matter how bad, there's always going to be like the other side, like a better side. So same as night and day. It's dark and gloomy at night. At daytime, you got light. Everything is bright and clear, and that's what he's saying here as well. Like I said, very, very powerful song. It's kind of song that can get you through bad times, and I just hope he borrowed from his own words, and when he was having all those dark times before he passed on, I hope a song like this was able to comfort him. So sad how people who's given a lot to humanity end up like facing so much trials and tribulations, and I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give the song if you did, don't forget to give the video a big like for me, and I thank you for this. For those of you who found me for the first time, thanks for stopping by. Welcome on board. Hope to see you again. I hope you go on to subscribe and become a part of the family officially. The name is Harry. Stay cool, stay safe out there. But most of all, stay beautiful in your heart and soul. And as George said, all things must pass. Take care. Bye.